You know, using a laundry service can feel like actual magic. You just drop off a big messy bag and poof, it comes back clean, dry, and perfectly folded. But to make sure that magic trick doesn't end in a total disaster, there are a few things you absolutely, positively need to know. We all love the convenience, right? You trust them with your favorite clothes, but what's really happening back there? See, these services are built for speed and getting a ton of laundry done at once, which kind of surprisingly puts a lot of the responsibility right back on you. So the big question is, are you doing your part to keep your clothes safe? The good news is, it's actually really simple. Protecting your wardrobe all comes down to just three basic habits. You can think of it like your own little pre-flight checklist before sending your laundry off. If you get these right, you're pretty much guaranteed a perfect result every single time. Okay, first up, and this one is huge, empty every single pocket. I mean it. A forgotten pen, some chapstick, a lighter, any one of those things can absolutely destroy an entire load of clothes, and that's on you. Second, you've got to check those care labels. The service is going to assume everything you send can be machine washed and tumble dried. So if you see dry clean only, that item stays home. And third, separate your colors. Keep your whites, your darks, and any brand new bleed-prone stuff like jeans in different piles. Seriously, one rogue red sock can turn a whole bag of whites pink, and the service isn't responsible for that if you mix them. All right, now let's talk about the absolute non-negotiables. These are the items that should never, ever end up in your laundry bag. Sending these isn't just a risk to your stuff, it can actually damage the big expensive machines or even ruin other people's clothes. So, what's on this do not wash list? Well, anything leather or silk is a hard no. Big, puffy things like pillows, cushions, or even stuffed animals, they just don't wash or dry right in these commercial machines. And for hygiene reasons, pet supplies are totally out. And, of course, if that tag says dry clean only, you gotta believe it. And what about the dryer? This is just as important. That high heat can be a real enemy to certain fabrics. Wool is going to shrink to a doll size, and materials like rubber or latex can warp or even melt. The key here is to look for that little symbol on the care tag. You know, the square with a circle inside and a big X through it. That's the universal sign for do not tumble dry. So, if we boil all this down to one single most important idea, what is it? It's all about understanding what kind of service you're really using. It's not a personal, bespoke laundry valet. It's a super efficient system. And that system works because it relies on a key assumption about your role in the whole process. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. The people doing the laundry are not going through every single item one by one. They're not checking your pockets or reading every care label. The entire service operates on trust, the trust that you have already done all of that. You are the first and most important line of defense for your own clothes. The safety of your laundry starts the second you say, "Yep, this is good to go." See? It really is that simple. Just a few minutes of prep work makes all the difference. It's the key to getting back clean clothes instead of a really expensive problem. So, with all that in mind, what's the very first thing you're going to double check before your next laundry day?